is Robin Shockley with Focus Forward Robin on the go, and I am in Houston, Texas this weekend. We are here at the Hilton Galleria area hotel for the Living Legends event and the Women's Symposium. I have somebody very special with me right now, and the reason why I say special because this is my dad.
Hi, everybody.
Yes, tell us who you are.
They call me Professor Gary Lee. I'm a martial artist, and every year I put on an event called the Living Legends. This is our 26th year, but this year is very special. We call it the Power of Women, and we've got over 100 black belt women coming into Houston to celebrate the careers in martial arts. And we're honoring not just the champion karate women, but we're honoring the grandmothers and the mothers and the aunts and the adopted mothers and all the women that were behind the men to create what sport karate has become in America. And I'm very honored to have my daughter speak at the Women's Symposium that we're having tomorrow, where we're honoring some incredible women. We've got architects, engineers, FBI agents, police officers, sheriffs, doctors, all women who are powerful women within the community of we live. And we worked on this all year. The day after Christmas, we start this project, and it's coming together tomorrow. And Robin, I'm so excited about letting me on your show.
I am so excited too. But Gary, we're going to do a little bit of history because I'm all about finding out how things happen and where people come from and how it gets started.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit, where did this all come from? Because you know, you are Hawaiian, right?
Yes.
All
Hawaiian
right.
Japanese.
Hawaiian Japanese, okay. And so tell us a little bit about the history of how you even started this, because this has been going on 20
years.
20
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
This is pretty
Well,
amazing.
20 years ago, I had an instructor. His name was Sid Campbell, and a gentleman that was known as Mako. He was a movie actor, but he also was a Shotokan instructor. And I was working my sword, and I lost in that 1 year 3 of my dearest friends, including them. And I realized that they were a history of American martial arts. So I called a few of my friends, people that I admired, like Mike Stone and Alan Steen, J. Pat Burleson, Joe Corley, just a group of people. And I said, why can't we put together a sport karate museum to honor the legends that created martial arts in America? And they said, well, Gary, some people's tried that, but there's not enough participation. Well, I'm one of these guys, if you tell me I can't do it, I find a way to do it.
That's where I get it from.
So I made the phone calls. I created the very first Living Legends at this hotel 20 years ago, this very same hotel.
Wow.
And my son, who's now is 26 years old, your brother,
Yes.
tested
Garrett.
for his black belt in front of over 30 living legends. And we started the Living Legends. So every year, mainly in Houston, but around the country, I've done this celebrity roast where I pick out one martial artist and we roast them in a very high-profile manner, surrounding them with legends of martial arts. And that's what I do every year. And this year, the Power of Women, we're focused on a young lady called Mikey Rowe Moore. I say young, she's 76 years old, young.
And she is very feisty.
Yes, she is.
Yes, she is.
She's
I saw
full-time.
her teach a class last year, and she was so amazing.
Well, her nickname is Firecracker, but she's a reason why a lot of these women have come here, because she kind of set the standard for a lot of women, and I'm really proud to honor her this year.
That is awesome, Gary. Now, let me ask you another question. So, if you don't mind, could you tell me how old you are?
I'm 39 forever.
39. Well, gosh,
Yeah.
I'm 29. So, how's that happening?
I look good for 39.
Yes, he does.
But I learned that from my mentor, Joe Corley. He says, once you turn a certain age, you should pick an age that you feel comfortable with.
Exactly.
And 39 was my heyday. I'm 39 forever.
That is wonderful. Now, how long have you been in the Houston area?
I got here in Boomtown in 1981, and as you know, I was running a nightclub in your hometown.
In Greenville, yes.
And it was the first nightclub of its kind, and I just really wanted to change my life, so I became the karate fighter that I've always was, but now I did it professionally.
And do you know, when I remember, Gary, when I was a teenager and I came and spent the summer with you, I remember you had a room and you had all these things in this room, and you would crank up your rock and roll music, and it would be so loud and you'd be so pumped up, and I saw posters and memorabilia and all this stuff, and it was just in this little room. And now you have turned this into a huge karate museum.
Very, very
Yes.
fortunate.
So tell us a little bit how this operates, and tell us about this fundraiser that's going on with that,
Well-
and also let us know how people can contribute.
Sure. First of all, I've got the greatest wingman in the world, and that's Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior.
Amen.
I couldn't have done anything without the help of people who love Jesus Christ and Christians, because I surround myself by those people. Now, I mention that because I'm very focused on what I do, but I can't do it without the people that love the things I do, and I certainly love the Lord. The Lord has guided me to make the right decisions. And to help the museum, the Sport Karate Museum, we do have a fundraiser drive on Facebook. It's under the Sport Karate Museum, and you can contribute there. Or you can contact me to sportkarate-museum-archives.com, or my number is 713-483-0476. But you know, it's not about just the museum. It's about the gathering. This weekend is a gathering of people from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000. And it's pretty amazing when you get that many people from different decades all together to share one experience, and that's the camaraderie and the friendship of the martial arts.
And what is so cool is, Gary, I know you put all this stuff together. You've been doing this for so many years, but a lot of stuff happens behind the scenes that people don't even know about. And you're very humble, as I could say, is because last year I had really my big experience. It was when you did the 25th thing, and we anniversary, yes, and we came, and so many people came, and they honored you and everything, and I had the opportunity to kind of say a little bit about you. And first of all, I just want to say how proud I am of you. I'm proud of the man that you have become, because and it just means a lot. So this is an awesome opportunity for me to be here in Houston, Texas with my dad, and just to share and celebrate the excitement of the work that he's doing for the people that's in his history with the martial arts, and you know, to recognize people. And it's so important to believe in other people. I always say, sow where you want to grow. Because if you want to grow into something great, you got to sow into it, and you sow in to so many people, and it's amazing.
Well, thank you, and I'd like to just say that if you're passionate about something, if you're really dedicated and passionate about something, you really help other people. That's really the joy of being passionate about something, and you know, this event is really protecting the history, one warrior at a time. I make that's our motto, and we do it one person at a time.
Yes.
It's taken a long time. I'm just at the bottom of the 80s, you know, and there's so many more people I need to honor and respect.
And time's coming. I mean, my gosh, you got so many more to do.
Just a little plug. Next year, the rumor is that they're going to be roasting me, and there's going to be a Hawaiian flair, and you know, I've got some great people behind me. The gentleman who's filming this right now, Billy Sweeney, has stepped up to help us with portraits, and people will be able to do portraits and autograph it. And you know, people like Billy Sweeney have stepped up to help me without asking for anything. They just love sport karate, and they love the work that I do, and I'm very fortunate to have those people behind me.
Well, let's talk about something sitting over here to the right. Pull that out.
Okay.
This right here, Gary is not only humble in what he does to present other people, he is a published author. And tell us a little bit about this book and what the title of this book means.
Well, this is called Memoirs of an American Samurai, and I'm very proud of this. It was my first publication, but last year we actually signed a contract. It's going to be turned into a movie. And the screenwriter and the person that portrayed the character, gentleman to do that, his name is Dana Abbott. He wrote the play for the movie. And it's basically going to talk about how sport karate was developed in America and how the sport karate was built. Now, for this book, you can actually go to Amazon, type in Memoirs of American Samurai or Professor Gary Lee, and you can get it. And like I said, I'd love to autograph it for you. I can make that happen also. But the bottom line is, it talks about how sport karate was developed in America, some of the history generals that helped build it, and the people who are supporting it today. So, thank you.
Well, this is so amazing. Thank you so much, Gary, for taking the moment with me just to share a little bit about why we're here and what the purpose is and the destiny of the living legends. And I just want to say thank you.
Well, thank you, Robin, for coming and speaking at the symposium. And
I'm excited. I'm very excited.
You're a great speaker, and you kind of opened the ground last year when you said what you said last year in front of all those legends who didn't know you, but after this year, after your correspondence and all the great people that we've introduced you to, you've become kind of not, you have become family and friends to a lot of these people
Oh,
that
yes.
you never know.
Yeah, that's right. And that's what's so amazing about Facebook, everybody. You can connect with people that you never met, and then you can come to events like this, and you just get to meet them face to face, and they're just so loving. And what's so great about martial arts, I know there's so many sports that go on. There's baseball, basketball, and everything. But one thing I've learned just by being in a small arena of martial arts crowd is that you guys treat each other like family.
You are family.
Yes, you are family. I mean, they're so personal, and it's like you get together and you might not see each other for a little bit, but then you get together at the next event and you just all unite. So anyway, this is Robin Shockley with Focus Forward Robin, and I just wanted to say thank you to Professor Gary Lee for doing this little interview. And remember, what I always say is, if you think a thing, you believe a thing. If you believe a thing, you can achieve it, just like Professor Gary Lee's doing. And everybody, keep on winning and keep on focusing forward to follow your dreams.
If you're in the Houston area tomorrow, we have a women's symposium. We have seminars for all the men. We've got a black belt test. That's the 30 black belt board of women black belts from 50 years of sport karate. And it's going to be an exciting day tomorrow. And then Saturday, we had the Jim Harrison's America's Challenge. We had the Pro Division and Kata Wars and the Open Tournament. But in the Pro Division, you have to have 100 first places just to be invited. That's never been done before. So we're kind of making history here on Saturday. So if you're in the Houston area, please stop by. Admission is $10 to get in, and you get to watch a lot of cool stuff.
Yes! All right, everybody, we're tuning out right now, but don't forget, follow me on Focus Forward Robin, on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram. You can go to my website, focusforwardrobin.com. You can hear inspiring stories, hear quotes, and also read some of my blogs. You would love them. All right, everybody have a blessed day.
Aloha. Bye-bye. Thank you.